I got the bright idea of changing master cylinders. I've got two of them. When I swapped master cylinders, somehow I banged the plunger that's inside of the power brake booster. Try to show. At the front of the power brake booster, there's a hole where the master cylinder connects. Somehow, when I was sticking it in, I bumped that plunger and it fell. And I didn't notice. I put it all back together. I got back in. I started pumping the brakes, and I got nothing. I went from having brakes, kinda, to absolutely nothing. So I was freaking out, man. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, I should have just got my flashlight and then looked down and in the hole, and I would have seen that plunger had fallen. But I didn't know any better. So I went to Harbor Freight and bought this. Because over here, I've got this and this. You see? Well, with one of these deep well 3/8 inch sockets, I forget which one, but, and this tool, then I could get up under the dash and pull the 4 bolts that hold the power brake booster on. So I pulled the booster, and that's when I saw it. The thing had fallen. Well, on the inside of the power brake booster, that little rod or plunger is held in place with a little star dealy, and that had worked loose. It wasn't falling out, but it was loose. I noticed, and I took a small hammer and a screwdriver, and I pounded that star thing back down, and then the rod, instead of falling, became where it would stand straight. Put it all back together, and life was good. But there for a minute, I was freaking. I had done something that just totally ruined it, and I was assuming the worst, naturally. I thought for sure I was going to have to replace that power brake booster. It's close to $200 for that part. It's $150 for a master cylinder. I just keep getting it deeper and deeper into this brake project, and I was at my wit's end, freaking out how I just totally made it to where they completely don't work, where they were kind of working. I'm trying to get it to where they're hard. The symptoms I'm having is, after you've bled the brakes and everything, you have brakes, but they're soft. And then if you let up and then pump again, then they get hard. So you kind of have to push your brakes, then back off, and then hit it again, and then you got hard brakes. And I think that's just, I don't know. It's killing me. I'm going to bleed these brakes one more time, and we're going to do it the old school way with the wife pushing on the pedal. And maybe that's really what my problem is, because I've never really bled the brakes white. It's possible for air to get stuck in places, and if you're gravity bleeding, it's just going to be stuck there. Well, have a great day. Thanks for watching. That's the update on the truck. I had it brakes totally apart and off yesterday, at least the under the hood part, crawling around on the floor of the truck. And here's another thing: if you have a flashing brake light If you own a Dodge truck and your brake light is just flashing, and I mean there's a check your brakes light on the dash, it's red and a triangle and it says brakes. And if that's flashing, what that means is that you've accidentally partially engaged the parking brake. Yesterday when I was crawling around on the floor, I must have bumped it and made it click just once. And so I had the flashing light and I was like, what the heck? What do I do now? Well, to clear that, you think you'd just pull the brake release and then it'd be gone. No. With just one click, it didn't really do anything when you pulled the release. So I pushed down on the brake pedal, the emergency brake pedal, made it go a few times, click, 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 down. Then you pull the release and it goes thump and then pops up and your flashing light goes away. That had me kind of freaking out because I knew I had seen that flashing light shit before, but it's been years because I quit using my parking brake. If the light's flashing, that's telling you the parking brake is on and you're trying to drive. You see, what'll happen is you'll be in park, you start it up, and then the brake light don't go out. Then you put it in gear and it starts flashing. That's telling you your parking brake's engaged. Dummy. Have a great day. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.